From the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park, MLB Network is on the air. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alcs.
And now, your Boston Red Sox.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today. So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there, but a guy who can play center with a
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He pulls this one into right. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the A's 1, Red Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 78.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. So digging in now, Joe Zinn, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Zinn.
Here now the 2-2. Right side hit hard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Here's the 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A's strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Striding in for Boston, number 78. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 on here with 1 man out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Here it comes, 0-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Under it is the right fielder.
Yeah, here we go. Relay.
2 down. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Digging in, Michael Brunk. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The left fielder, Michael Brunk.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. Digging in once again, number 78, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Coming to the plate now, number 78. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
First offering on its way. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Heading out towards shallow right.
Get off.
Nimmo in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Settling in now, Earl Waller. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Earl Waller.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Ready for another chance? David Takahashi. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Wow, they went to the pen because they like the matchup. And what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder, Christian Arroyo. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. The Red Sox 4 and the A's 1.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Bo Sox jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Chase DeYoung is the winning pitcher of record. John Pryor pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB.